If you click on this video, you're probably thinking, another person trying to change the WINX designs, or make a better design of the reboot. Well, that's precisely what this video is about. This series will be split into parts, focusing only on civilian outfits. I will start with our iconic Fairy of the Dragon Flame, or also known as the Screen Stealer. Just kidding. I love Bloom, but she sometimes can be a little too much. Let's continue with this video. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen my WINX Redesign Series that I did last year, but I never got the opportunity to work on their civilian designs. So let's get started. When I start designing and drawing characters, I always go to my best friend, Pinterest, to help me brainstorm ideas. So I went there and created a new Pinterest board only for Bloom. I used Clip Studio Paint for this drawing, and I created a template outline that I now consistently use for all of my character designs. For the first design, I had a pretty clear vision in mind. I wanted to combine elements from both the original and the reboot versions of her outfit. For the top, I was inspired by this weird mesh underskirt on the reboot, and the bottom, I kept the original pants designs and added a belt with a heart in the middle. And for the shoes, I added some Converse. It felt like it was missing something, so I added a bracelet onto her left arm and added some heart accessories to it. For this second design, I wanted to try something completely different. I went for a more girly style, inspired by a combination of a topher top and a cap sleeve t-shirt. Since her last design had pants, I decided to switch things up and go with a skirt. However, it ended up leaning more towards a simple dress that still keeps that cap sleeve t-shirt influence. As I was drawing this one, something felt off to me, so I first added a scarf around her waist, but then I came upon this O-ring chain belt, which gave me a better idea, and I added a small fairy wing detail and added a fingerless gloves. Changed her hair into a ponytail just like her reboot design. And for some other details, I added the color black just because I am not a fan of the pink color she has in the new designs of the reboot. For the final detail, I added some butterfly patterns on the top of the shirt. When it came to the final design, I chose to give her a long hair this time, since in some seasons she did have that long hair, having some Rapunzel vibes. Since the other designs don't have long sleeves, I added them this time and combined elements from both tops references I picked. I also wanted to try something different for the bottom, so I gave her shorts. For the shoes, I decided to go with something similar to the first concept from the reboot design we got. I usually like to experiment with color changes to bring a fresh perspective to my designs. This time I explored a more purple blue palette and used curve adjustment to find the exact tone of blue I wanted, and it ended up working usually well. For the finishing touches, I marked the sections I liked from each design in red, along with the colors I preferred. I liked the top from design C, but I shortened the sleeves to match design A. I'm still a fan of Bloom wearing pins, so I kept design A's. I also added design C's shoes along with accessories like a heart collar, bracelet, and the O-ring belt from design B. For the final colors, I color picked the colors both from A and C. ending it with a final design that has some variants from the previous ones. And here's the final detailed illustration of this character design. That's everything for this Bloom design series. I have to admit, I have fun working on this and exploring different perspectives of the J2K style from the 2000s. Alright, that's all for this video. But before I go, I want to leave you with a question. Which WINX was your favorite before you changed favorites? For me, it used to be Stella, and now it's Flora. Okay, I've rambled enough for one video. Go relax, go draw, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.